I've worked in the fertility area for the last sort of 8 years, helping couples who are not able to conceive naturally, in other words, not able to get pregnant by themselves, and they need a little bit of help, often with the use of hormone treatment, and sometimes with a treatment called IVF, which is in vitro fertilisation. In vitro fertilisation is where we would take an egg from the female body, and we would pop that in a little dish, it's called a petri dish, with sperm from the male body, and we would allow them to fertilise together. And this creates an embryo. The embryo, we believe as Christians, is the beginning of life. And the full potential of that human being is within that embryo. And so the embryo then is placed back into the female body, and a natural pregnancy carries on from there.
To not have children is a very hard thing for some couples who desperately want children to have to cope with. I believe that IVF is acceptable up to a point. The problem comes, I believe, is when you are fertilising several eggs, forming several fetuses, but only implanting one. And I have difficulties if the other fetuses which have, if you like, started having life, are then frozen or stored and then ultimately destroyed when no longer needed.
The embryos that you create, of course, you could only put 1, 2, maybe maximum 3 back into a lady, and the less the better, really. What do you do with the rest of those embryos? Do we just throw them away? And for a Christian in that area, that's a very difficult question, because we believe that life begins at that point for that individual, as soon as an embryo is created.